Welcome to the Double E Show. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba 73 back with the Double E Show. It's Mystery Monday, and in this episode, we are going to be playing Marie's Room. Now, it starts out by telling you that it's meant to be played in one session. There is no save game. So that might infer that the game is relatively short. But what I'll do is I'll play through it completely in this one sitting, and if it seems to take a long while, I'll just break it up into episodes. So we may have abrupt endings and abrupt starts in the over the next couple of episodes, depending on how long the game takes. But it does have very positive reviews on Steam. People seem to have enjoyed it. The storyline and all the information in it, and I believe even Jacksepticeye loved it. So let's start the game.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Just taking a look around. All right, so we've got a couple of doors off of this room. This looks like an upstairs foyer area. These look like digital photos. Got scroll through. Yeah. So that's can open that door. Can open that door. Let's take a look around here real quick. The local wine guide.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
There we go. And we got some oranges in the bowl. And, oh, C does crouch. There we go. So, like pictures of the, probably Marie. I thought Z might zoom in. It does not. Science Fair 2018, second place. Okay, that would lead me to believe that somebody has a daughter. There's a picture.
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Okay. Does that mean I can interact with this photo? How about this photo? No. Okay. Alright, let's start with, well, let's check this out. Weather forecast.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Okay, we're in the, American Southwest, probably? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Wait a minute. It's, August 15th, 2042. Okay, so 2018 would be, the past. No entry unless you're a tourist from the future. That I am. Alright. So, chair. No, again, not interactive. Place to hang your jackets and whatnot.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
I guess that's Marie's journal. Okay, what's that? Orange peels?
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Ooh, how poetic. Okay, so...
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
All right, let's go back to the journal. Let's see, last hope. Okay, next. Next. Okay. Apparently that's just a journal to keep track of what's going on. Do I use the pens? Maybe? No. Okay. What do we got here? A phone.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay. There's a case.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay. So we need a 5-digit number for the case. Okay, writing it down just in case we need that. Okay. Wake me up when I'm famous. There's a dream catcher. Anything else going on over here? Got glow-in-the-dark stars all over the... Okay, let's search Kelsey's backpack. Yeah, let's do that.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Okay, I can rotate the object. Yep, it's a TV dinner, all right. Okay. That's all that in my backpack? Journal updated. Okay. What updated in the journal? Ah, here we go. December 4th, 2017, I screwed up. But I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Urgh! Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project, too. I hope we make the deadline. Okay. So, a little bit of a story developing. Okay, let's continue to look around. That looks like a toy mouse. Let's back up. Bumblebee. These look like pictures or postcards. Vinyl inside. If I crouch, does it make it any closer? No. If I go over slowly, no, nothing in there. Okay. Sunglasses. Looks like CDs. A fan with streamers. Okay. Record player. I'm assuming music will be played.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Okay, sounds like Mr. Jones might be a creep. Who knows? Okay. Nothing going on in there. It's a gift bag. Oop. Open the drawer.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Oh, look at that. Nice locket. Okay.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Desk lamp. There we go. Turned on. We've got a laptop. Some speakers. I opened that drawer already. Anything over here worth picking up? Tissue box. Okay. Let's open the laptop. Password. Okay, so I need a password for the computer. Right. Password, laptop. And the 5-digit code to the lockbox.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Okay, so...
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Okay. So, real quick, I'm going to try J. No, it doesn't open a journal. Okay. Got a sheet of paper.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Okay. And is that a sheet of paper there? Okay, no. Let's try the ring binder. Oh, yeah. I'm going to hold it down.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Okay. There's a book. Coming over here. Okay, whiteboard.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Okay, so CHNO is 5622. So let's try 5622 on the lockbox. Coming back over here. First things first, I want to see what page updated in the journal. Okay, so here's the first one. Okay, Last Hope, November 21st, 2017. Oh my God, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Okay. So then, read that. Now we're here. January 5th, 2018. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right. But matter is also life. And life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's going to lose. Bam. She didn't even realize what she was saying. Oh, she says she's got nothing to lose. Excuse me. She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me. To believe that we're friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Life matters. Loving the chemistry. Loving the chemistry. Happy birthday, Mom, January 19th. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Anything else updated? Yep. La La Land. I Am Alone. Crap, I'm stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually friggin' hugged her. And she pushed me away, asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show, and her stupid cheerleader friends. Anything else? Oh, there we go. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream. That goes with the pillow. Let's see what's in here. Okay. Not sure what this is. Okay. I think she's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me. Calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that. As if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Kelsey took me swimming. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared crapless the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rode them through Mr. Jones's orange grove in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. Okay. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Okay, so there's a bunch of things that get added to the journal.
To find the key.
Oh, so
a five-figure number.
Yeah, 5622 isn't going to work because this is a 5-digit lock. Are you kidding me right now with this? I was feeling all smart for a half a second. Oh, I just realized that the doormat is a mixtape cushion or mat. Okay, so let's turn on TV. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay. Alright. Anything else going on over here? Oh, Rubik's Cube.
Hated that thing.
Okay. Any drawers? Let's crouch. Anything in here? No, 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 no. Nope. Okay. No. Open drawer.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear that stuff's getting written in the journal. Yeah.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Must have thrown a rock at her for some reason. Smoking jar? Okay.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Alright. Got a calendar, or they got a record on the wall. Those boxes I scanned over, nothing was there. Pizza boxes.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Okay. So she saved pizza boxes.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Okay.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Okay. So, a lot of journal updates, Sparkly Shoes.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was going to wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Okay.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Okay. So, we can honestly say she had a rough upbringing. Do something great. Farming paradox. Okay, stuff is actually there now and it wasn't before.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Okay. Anything in here?
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Okay. Swimsuit?
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Okay. So there's the case, there's the phone. Alarm clock. Let's go through the journal real quick. So let's zip back through to the beginning page, right? So, okay. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. Okay, you can read all this. Food rescue, 3 years. Can read all of that. I'm just scanning. Just putting the story together. Coming over here. Okay. Okay, yep, we went through that. Went through that. There's the size 9 sparkly shoes. Okay. Okay. So, let's, I don't see anything in here that relates to... yeah, there is no zoom button. Oh, there it is. If I right-click, I can zoom. Okay. So if I crouch and zoom, anything? Anything? No.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Okay. Whoops. On this side. Wait a minute. If this is Marie's laptop, right? Let's just try something. Let's see, because she was so close to her. Let's see if it's Kelsey.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Password hint. I'm not a dealer?
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
I'm not a...
She
password
must
hint.
have written it down here somewhere.
Yeah. That's what I would have thought. So, I'm not a... Oh, look. It says PMA. I wonder if that means positive mental attitude. Top of the morning to you. Never. No. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I don't see anything.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
So that was the stone that was on the nightstand over in the other area. Okay. Okay.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Okay. That must be Bumblebee the cat. Okay. Bike basket. Yep. All of those things. Okay. So I got nothing in here. Do I leave this room? Keys.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
So, if most of Kelsey's stuff is in this room, is this Kelsey's room or Marie's room? All right. So, famous Fermi paradox. So I am not a is. I am not a is the clue to get into the password to get into the laptop, right? So it says
Dan, what's the password again?
I am not
I need to find it.
Oh, wait a minute. Cat?
She must have written it down here somewhere.
Kitten?
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
I am not a... Whoops. Let's go. Bumbleebee.
She must have written it down.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the important date. It was...
What is the code, Marie? Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal.
Whoops.
God damn it. What is the combination, Marie? Maybe she kept it in here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, I get it. It must be in the journal. I've been looking through the journal. It needs to be a 5-digit number. Alright, so now I'm getting slightly frustrated because really there's only so much stuff.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Okay, so we just found a bottle of beer. Journal's been updated. Let's go check out the update in the journal. Going backwards. Hold on. Is that the label? Yeah, that's the label. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. I see something. 3. Four, 9, 1, 3, 4, 9, 1. So there's something missing in between. So
what
it's
is the code, Marie? Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal.
so 3. Okay, let's do this. Let's get a little closer to both of these things. Okay, so coming back here. So 3, right? That's the first one. Nothing on the second page. Nowhere to put a number. There is a place to put a number here, so we skip 1. Then we've got 4, 9. Okay. So
What is the
skip.
code, Marie?
4,
Wait. The journal. It must be
Whoops.
in the journal.
9, 1.
Wrong combination. Ah, damn it. What is the combination?
Okay, well, all right, so that's not working. Boy, I really would like to piece together this story. Okay, so that was the bottle of beer. And just to be sure,
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by.
right, okay. So then,
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
okay, so she would get hit. That would make sense. So the journal just got updated there. Okay.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
See, I perused this whole area earlier. I did not come across that phone. Okay, let's go back over to the journal. Trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He is such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Hmm. Hmm. There's more that goes here. It's pretty much that whole page there. Maybe she's not a joker. We'll try that one in a second. More that goes here. Plenty that goes there. Okay, let's try the I am not a joker part. I am not a Joker.
She must have written.
Oh, come on. All right. Are you kidding me?
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
And there's the clue for the laptop. Okay, let's check the updated journal real quick. Nope. Okay, she called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. Right on. Okay. So, I am not a shadow person. Okay, so we've got the internet, email, the kitty gif. Can't open the kitty gif. Okay. All right, let's go that.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Okay. So that's cat love. My pet is missing.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
Okay, 6/23/18. We can try that on the lockbox. 6/23/18. So 6/23/18. Orange and white tabby. Bumblebee usually wears a red collar with his name. He's an orange tabby with a white chest and paws, green eyes. Please help me find him. Okay. G&K Web Store.
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Okay, she was thinking about buying a gun. Okay, let's check the email.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Okay, harassment by fellow student Mr. Phillips to me, Marie Torres, 113. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can't start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips. So, yeah, I've been to school. That kind of open dialogue doesn't work between bully and bullied. Mr. Phillips, Trevor.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Okay, so he's snapping pictures. All right. Are there any other emails in here that work? No. Okay. So there's a couple of journal updates though. Close that. The kitty gift doesn't work though. I was kind of hoping it might. Okay, internet access, 33% charge. It's 7:13. Okay. So, all right, let's go over and check the journal and see what new got written in. So we'll go back to the beginning. All right. So we've seen all that. We've seen that. We've seen... Oh, here we go. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. Okay, it filled in that. There's the phones. That's all good. That's all good. Alright. Okay. Okay. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his fingers across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh. But he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. Okay. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl. Still traumatized. Bump on the head. Didn't do her any good. Yes, I'm swearing now. A full jar of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt, or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone. It's just, I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. So there's a drawing of a pistol. Okay. And the TV. Okay. Yep, got it. Okay, so let's just go back through because there's a bunch of numbers now. So just to be sure, I've got 2 dates to try. So I'm going to try the numbers. So there's 3. No numbers on that page. No numbers on that page. 4. Okay. 9. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. 5. And I think the last one is 1. 1. Okay. So we're going to try that first. 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. They're all highlighted numbers, so there's something significant about that.
What is the code, Marie?
So 3,
Wait.
4,
The journal.
5.
It must be in the journal.
No, 3, 4, 9. 9, 5, 1.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my God. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed, and that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died because of me. and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, it turned out. It's all been bullshit, and I am so stupid. I should have realized it that night and walked away for good. Because someone died right in this room, I made him die. I pulled a trigger, made a bullet pierce his head, made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks into the floor, where it will remain forever, to bear witness to what I'm capable of. I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this. Fix me. Away from her. I have to focus on the positives in my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? Am I a killer? I shot him in the head, for Christ's sake. I could have gone for his leg. Dad calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I will go up north to Uncle George, as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear Diary, maybe I'll send for you someday when all of this is long over. I've dealt with being a murderer. I hate stumbling over important parts. So that's the whole of it? So that's the whole of the journal. Make sure there wasn't anything that got updated that I missed. No, yep, they're honking at me. I get it. Okay. All right. Anything else in here? The room seems to be empty and packed up. And there we have it. Marie's room. It shouldn't have been as hard as it was for me, but I did have some difficulty finding all the little objects in the room. Nice story. Very, very dark at points. And you could see how it was all kind of like there were little misleading clues to maybe Mr. Jones was a creep, but it was really it was Trevor who was the creep, and Trevor was a bad guy right from the start. So I mean, interesting game. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I like these things, these little point and click puzzlers. So with that said, I hope you liked what you were watching. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. And if you have any suggestions for another point and click puzzler like this, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Monday for something different. Peace!
That was a failure of epic proportions, unacceptable.